Good morning. It's a wonderful day today, and I welcome you to my channel today. Thank you for coming. I do appreciate. As I just said, today is a lovely day, and we are all good. As you can see from the heading today, we are stronger. All right, first of all, my name is Marlene, and I'll be your host today. And I want to tell you a few things that's been on my mind for a few days now. Well, first of all, I wish you a happy and a wonderful day today as well. It's still early in the day, and you have the next 24 hours to make it the best 24 hours that you've ever had and that you've ever done. You see, the thing is, I've been thinking about a few things the past few days, and I realized with all the things going on in the world, 2020 being the worst year in history that we can remember. I'm not talking about, before years past. I'm talking about what we can remember. I am someone that was born in the 80s, and since then, up to now, beginning of last year, I have not seen so many horrible things, natural disasters and the corona. It's just something we read about. It's history stuff. It's something we read about in books. That happened to other generations long, long before we were alive. You and I are watching this video now. So many things happened. And many of us, we are saying, and I am one of those, that, this past year that has gone by has been one of the hardest years in the history that we can remember. And yes, it has. It has. Many things happened. Many people that was up and high in the world just fell like a dead thing to the ground and didn't know how to get up. Many of us started with something that we've never had before, like depression. We got these after effects of, lockdowns and viruses and losing jobs and losing businesses and losing family and losing friends. And it's been really hard. But you know what? I know myself, I have been struggling with it too. It's not something easy. It's not something that we ever anticipated. I know I didn't anticipate anything like this hitting the world while I was alive, because it always happens to other people and to other generations. And then it came, I'm sorry, something in my throat. And then it came and it happened to me. And I know to you too. You are in the same situation as I am. It might be a little bit different, but it's the same. And this is now is the time, and before was the time, a month ago, 2 months ago, a year ago was the time to just get up and not to let this whole thing, whatever's going on, get you down. But sometimes even the strongest people, that tiny little thing, it's a tiny little thought, it's a tiny little word that just comes in and it just eats away little by little, slowly, until one day you realize, but this whole thing has hit me harder than I realized. And as it is for me, the same probably for you. or your neighbor. But let's just talk about you and me today. Just you and me. So we never anticipated it to be like this. And we never anticipated for it to be this hard and to hit us as hard as it did. But it did. And what is now left for us to do? I'm sorry, let me take a sip of coffee. I hope you had coffee, early morning today. At least we can still have coffee. Something to be thankful for. So cheers on that with a coffee. So today I am here to bring you a message, a very, very special message. Okay, let's start it this way. A very wise man once said, the best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. The second best time to plant a tree is right here, right now. What am I trying to say? I am trying to say that it doesn't matter what happened yesterday. It does not matter what happened last year or last month. It doesn't matter what happened like 2 hours ago even. What matters is what we do right now. So in order for us to get up and to get through this whole thing, because it's not something that's going to go away. Now, we've seen that. All these situations and all these things that happened and all the jobs lost and all the companies lost and, the whole, everything around this whole pandemic. It's not going away. We thought so. I have to say, I am the first one that would admit that when this whole thing started in 2020, I thought by the end of the year, by December 2020, Corona and COVID-19 and everything that came with it would be gone. So January came, and we're still hopeful that, some miracle is going to happen, and by the end of the month, it'll be gone and everything will be back to normal. But you know what? It didn't happen. What a shocker. Really? So now we're in the situation. We are a year into the whole pandemic, still raging on in the world, still raging on in my own hometown, my own country. And there is no indication that it's ever going to stop. So what does this mean? This basically means that you and I, we have to get up and live with it. We have to learn to live with it, with Corona, with the whole pandemic, and with everything that comes with it. We have to get up, and we have to be stronger, and we have to learn to live with it. We have to learn to live with a mask. It's not going away. All the sanitizers and all the cleanings and all the stuff. One moment. Sorry. It's next door. Anyway. You see.
Ek het nou vir Frans gesê.
Okay, one moment.
Ek wil, as ek terug is, wil ek die bus uithaal, dat ek hierdie karretjie op kan trek daar.
Okay.
Dat ek sy modder goed afhaal, en kyk hoe sy die modderkakkie onder, ek moet dit afsluit. Kyk sommer jou drill voor.
Ek is online.
Hoe is jy online? Ek sien nie jy het 'n telefoon.
Nie 'n telefoon nie.
Met wie jy online?
Met die video's.
O, nou moet jy hom doodmaak, jy hoor my.
Ja.
Alles is my
That's funny. Yeah, right? That was my dad. Oh, he's a wonderful, beautiful, beautiful, wonderful person. That just made my day. I don't know about you. And for all of you that understands Afrikaans, you will understand exactly what he said and the power words he used. That's funny. And you know what? One thing, because some of these things happened a lot last year. Because I tried many videos last year and I did many things. And what happened last year, and I let it upset me so much. When either someone would walk in or something would happen, but that's life. And that's all natural. So, first of all, the first thing for this year, I will not let this upset me. If something happens like this, we just go with it. It's fun. It's life and it's natural. Isn't that the way that we are supposed to be, just open and natural all the time? That's one of the lessons that Corona came and taught me. Is to stop hiding and to stop pretend. To stop pretending that, everything's perfect. Perfect according to an idea that someone somewhere has, that we all have to live by. Well, you know what's perfect? You know what's perfection? You. You are perfect and you are perfection. And whatever happens in your life, something like this that just happened, it's perfect and it's supposed to happen that way. Every little thing that happens in the world, in your life, everything is supposed to happen the way it does. There's a reason for everything. There's even a big, fat, juicy, wonderful reason for this whole pandemic as well. Whether we want to admit it or not, it is, in fact. There are many, many positive things that happened. But okay, to get back to my message that I have for you today. The message that I have for you today is a message of inspiration. Not only for you, but for me too. I want to encourage you. And you remember the one thing, it's very important. My mouth is closer to my ears than yours are. So everything that's coming out of my mouth is for my ears, first of all, and for myself as well. So I want to encourage you, but I want to encourage myself today. And I want to tell you that we are stronger. You are stronger, and I am stronger than anything that happens in this world. And I know there's a song that says that if it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger, and I firmly believe in that. I love the song. I listen to it every day. If it does not kill you, it made you stronger. Yes. Sorry, I was still laughing about that moment there. We're going to laugh about this a lot today. But still, it's wonderful. So we have a laugh today. We are stronger. We are stronger than anything. You know why I say that? Throughout the whole Bible, and I know I am religious, and most of someone created you, something created you, whatever that might be, whatever it is that you believe in. You were created and you were put on this earth at this specific time for a specific reason. Whether you think that I am not strong enough, and whatever happens to me, I cannot handle. It's too much for me. I said something to someone yesterday. I said, well, I would love to take my car for a bungee jump off off a cliff. I know. I know. Whatever. That was yesterday. Today is a whole different story. We are stronger. Throughout the whole Bible, everywhere, you see stories of people that was tested. They was tested and they was challenged. And, all the situations they were put in, they came out of it. They were able to handle it. And they were able to handle it really, really good. Because if you compare some of the stuff that happened to the people like Moses in the Bible, and you compare it to what's happening to us today, it's the same thing. A little bit different, in detail, but it's the same thing. It's all challenges. It's all tests. If they could handle it back then, if they could handle the Black Plague, many, many years ago, and if they could handle the Spanish flu, and if you watch through the history of the history, you'll see there's been many, many, many times that pandemics has hit the world. So this is not the first time. And how they handled it and how they won the fight against pandemics. They were strong then. They could do it. The people who lived then. It's the same with us. We are in this situation. We are in this time. And we are in this world. But we can, for a fact, handle it because we are stronger. We are stronger than anything life throws at us. We can handle it. And we will get through it and become stronger when we survive. So if we don't survive, what? What then? Everyone has to die. It's the law of life. Everyone has to die sometime or another. But you see, the moment that you make it, the moment that you get through the whole thing, you think you are strong now, and you know that you are strong now. But when you went through the whole thing, and you come out at the end, you are even stronger. The same with me. So you see, when I'm done here, I'm straight going to my mother. I'm going to tell her this. She's going to laugh so much. She's going to enjoy it. Yes. So we got that enjoyment for the day. So what I'm trying to say is, in light of everything that we are witnessing in this world today, everything that we see unfolding every day, we complain. We shouldn't. We are very fortunate. In the end, you see, we are fortunate. And for us, those of us that has children as well, I know, and I spoke to some people recently, I know that we are all afraid. We are all afraid for our children to think of the world that they must grow up in, that that we will be leaving to them someday. You know what? The same as you and I. The same as the strength that we have. They have more. They have more. You know why? They were put here in this specific time, in this specific place, wherever you are, for a fantastic, specific reason. So we should not feel sorry for our children. We should not be scared for our children. We should know that the world they are growing up in as the world that they were put in. And they evolve. And they adapt, the same as we do. How quickly did we adapt when this whole pandemic struck the world? We did. After a little while, we did. The same with them. They adapt too. And they adapt, the smaller people adapt easier and quicker than, the bigger people do, the older people. So it's not a coincidence that we are all here. It's not a coincidence that our children are here during this time in the history of the world. I know sometimes it does get a little bit much for me too. And I know I'm not the only one, because throughout the world, if you look at the statistics, you will see that the, what do you call it? Depression rate and, the depression statistics and suicide statistics has increased phenomenally over the past year. That's because we think we can't handle it. We think we are not strong enough, but in actual fact we are. Otherwise you wouldn't be here. And I would not be here. That's true. So it's not a coincidence. It's not an accident that we are here. It's planned. We have to be faithful. We are stronger. What we have to do from this moment today is we have to have an impact, a positive impact on the world. We have to teach our children as well to be positive and to strive to change the world in a positive way and to have a positive impact on the world, on nature, on people's lives. It's our job to raise our children and to show them and to teach them and bring them up in the true values of the world, in the true, let's call it in the Word of God, and in the teachings that comes to us through the Bible from God. We have to get back to the basics. Those are the basics. The Bible and all the teachings in it has been there from the beginning of the world. So if we get back to the basics and we rely on our Creator, how can we go wrong? Because if you rely on yourself, yes, and I do understand why we think we are not strong enough. But the moment that we rely on the Almighty Creator of everything, how can we not be strong enough? I mean, it's not a person, but the Creator, God, as I would say, who's stronger? We learn, we teach our children that it's the Almighty God. Now, if the Almighty God is all powerful, and we believe that, and we know that to be true, and He has created us, and He has put us here, we have to rely on Him and His power, of course. And then you will never, ever be weak or not be able to handle something. You see where I'm going with this? I don't even know where I'm going with this. But I know I have a message, and the message is that we are stronger. You are stronger, and I am stronger. Where did I put the title? Let me just see. But still, the whole thing is, you are stronger, and I am stronger. We have to walk in faith, teach our children to walk in faith and to believe, knowing that God, the Almighty Creator, all powerful, is in control of our lives. We are not alone. We are empowered. We have to know that every person in history, every person alive today, and every person in history was put there in that specific place, in that specific time, for a specific reason. And everyone was strong enough to handle whatever was thrown at them through life. You see, we're all born because there's a plan. God has a plan. God has a plan for this entire planet, for this whole solar system, for this whole world, for every living thing on this planet. God has a plan, and we are here. You see, yes, you can look at the different people in the Bible. Abraham, Moses, who else was there? Daniel. They all got a test. And they all made it. They were all strong enough. We are too. You see, good morning, Kubas. Hello, Franz. You missed the best part, I have to say. We got to rewatch the whole thing. But still, then we get back because I want to finish off. There's a specific plan for all of us. And we shouldn't be afraid. We are stronger than we think. Just know that for a fact. We are stronger. You are stronger, I am stronger. And we are all here for a specific reason. It's something that we have to realize and fulfill. But the first thing is, start today with me. Start today with me and let's decide and try our best every moment of the day to make this, first of all, the best day ever. You start small. You start with a day, with a moment. Just now. Make these next 10 minutes the best time ever. Put in all your effort. And then you take the next, half an hour. And then the next hour. And then we take, today. Let's strive and try our best to be the best versions of ourselves for this day, today. And then we take the week. And we see how many things can we do? How many people can we touch? Not physically touch, don't go around touching people. Touch them in their hearts by inspiring them, by encouraging them, by just helping them with a kind word. How many people can you touch today to make a difference in their lives? How much stronger can you be? And what can you do today? Small, they say small, tiny, seemingly insignificant, incremental changes every day. So you change something small today. But you change it for good, because you change it today and you change it tomorrow and you change it the next day. But what can you do this week to make yourself a better version of what you were last week? And then we take it for the month and say, okay, 4 weeks to be the best I can ever be. And then from there we take it 3 months and 6 months and 9 months. And before you know it, and before I know it, the year is over again. We do know how fast the year goes. It's like January, February, and then, we prepare for Christmas again. So before we know it, we're at the end of the year. And then when we look at look back at the year. I don't want to look back at the year like last year again, like 2020. It was horrible. It was horrible. But still, this year, let's make the choice and the decision right now. And you and I, we stick together every day from this moment on for the rest of the year. No matter where we are, no matter what we are doing, we make a point to come together on this platform every day. And we make a point to discuss how we will make this year the best year ever in our lives. And to make ourselves the best version of ourselves than we've ever been in this year. Let's make a commitment to do that. And we'll see. And the best is yet to come. And it's there. It's there. It's not far away. It's there. It's close by. We can just reach out and touch it. So, I believe you are with me at this. I believe that you will be with me every day until the last day of 2021, where you will have, a look back at the year. I thank you for coming, and I thank you for watching. And I thank you so much for your help and your uplifting words as well, and for your energy. That helps a lot for all of us. It's not only me. I know about a few people that's having a really, really difficult time at the moment. So once again, I thank you, and I wish upon you the best day ever. Yes. May it be better than yesterday, and it's better than yesterday and worse than tomorrow. That's something to look forward to. So enjoy your day. Be the best that you can ever be, and make a difference in someone's life. Even just with a smile, even just with one word of encouragement or a compliment. You know how people thrive on compliments. Give someone a compliment today. But also look yourself in the mirror and give yourself a compliment today. You deserve it. So, I thank you, and I'll see you again soon. Tomorrow. I decided to say that I will make a commitment to this because I need to. Otherwise, I will also sit in the corner and just fade away. But we have to get out there, and we have to start changing the world for the better. It's our responsibility. We are here right now, at this moment. It's our responsibility, no one else's. So come together, and we will change the world. So thank you very much. I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Cheers for now. I want to say, you have to listen to a song today. Yes, something uplifting, and I'll write it in the comments as well. Andy Grammer. Well, oops. Oh, well, I did it again. I have a laptop open in front of me as well, and I started typing the name on the laptop. Andy Grammer, it's good to be alive. Good to be alive right about now. Good to be alive. Listen to the song. Listen to it. And then you dance with it, just move a little bit with it. It's really good. It lifts you up. like nothing else does, even me. So enjoy the song so much, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.